So you want that perfect, flawless, youthful skin just like Jay Park. He's got to be probably one of the most handsome Asian men I've ever seen in my life. If you don't know who Jay Park is, he's basically a Korean American rapper. I don't really know much about his music, but I do know that he's a good looking dude. Luckily, he dropped his skincare routine on YouTube, so I'm going to be reacting to it and give my thoughts on his skincare routine. And then at the end, I'm just going to give some final thoughts and advice to you guys on how to achieve skin just like Jay Park, because I do think that his skincare routine does have some flaws.
First of all, gotta wash your face, right? With this face cleanser from D'Alba Piedmont. Yes, and my mom bought me this. I'm not very good with the brands, so whatever my mom places in my shower, that's what I use. And this is what she placed. This feels weird. My eyes are stinging. Ah! Okay, yeah. This is what I do every morning, by the way. Every single morning. Ooh, yeah. See, now I look clean.
Alright, so to be honest, I've never heard of this cleanser before, but I did some research online. I've seen some solid reviews on it, nothing crazy. To be honest, I think that cleansers aren't that important. I feel like as long as you get a cleanser that doesn't make your skin worse, you should be fine at the end of the day. And clearly it's working for Jay Park, so that cleanser is perfectly fine. I personally use the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser, and that works perfectly fine for me, so I'm probably never going to switch. My advice to you guys is just find a cleanser that really just works for you. You don't need to get an expensive, crazy cleanser, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. They all do the same thing.
Next, I'll shave the little facial hair I have with this electric razor from Braun. So, just, you know, I have like 7 hairs, like literally like 7 hairs. So,
I don't know why, but I personally use the shaver before I clean my face. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I haven't seen a big difference at all.
I got this from my hair makeup lady, Hanjiyoung from Black Lip.
I don't know where she finds these because I've never heard of any of them. I guess I'm not rich enough to like find all of these fancy schmancy products. I personally just stick to the simple stuff. I haven't tried a machine before, so I can't speak on my experience from that. But let's just see what Jay Park does with it.
But what this is first you put some mystery cream on your face. Mystery cream, what is this? I don't know. It smells good though. Some mystery cream on your face. There's different settings. There's vitamin C, there's lifting, there's mask, there's moisture, eye zone, and cleanup. And today, I'm getting a little older, you know, and you know, 36, my face starts drooping a little bit, so I'm gonna lift my skin. All you gotta do is just put it on your skin and it starts. You hear that? Sounds like beats. No, I'm just playing. But anyways, yeah, so I do this to lift up my skin. And it kind of feels like a facial massage. And also it's like when you had a night of one soju and your face is puffy in the morning, this helps the puffiness go down. It helps the swelling go down. There you go. It helps the swelling go down and in your eyes, and you know, when you're jet lagged, and yeah, oh, it feels really good.
I actually might have to try this product out. It looks pretty cool, but to be honest, I feel like the results of this product are probably pretty limited. Like, you might get this product and it might make a little bit of a difference, but it's ultimately not going to completely transform your skin, transform your face. Because there are other things out there that are much more important when it comes to the treatment of your skin. Things like diet, sleep, sunscreen, things like that. They're probably more important than just getting this machine and vibrating on your face.
I'll put on some mist. And this is not mystery mist. This is just from D'Alba, again, Piedmont. And so I just put this on my face, just, yeah. It hydrates and nourishes the skin and makes it look radiant. That's what you're witnessing right now, is hydration and radiance.
I'm fine with mists. I actually use mists occasionally whenever I feel like my skin is getting dry. However, I do make sure to apply the mist before I put on a cream or moisturizer, because you're supposed to apply products from thinnest to thickest, and obviously a mist is going to be much thinner than a cream. But in this case, Jay Park actually applies the mist after applying the cream. I'm not completely sure why, because I don't really know much about this mystery cream. But yeah, as a rule of thumb, you want to apply your mists before your moisturizers and creams.
And I think I'm done with the face and the skin. Obviously, I'll brush my teeth and I'll, you know, floss. And this floss is from the dentist.
So Jay Park actually brushes his teeth and flosses after doing a skincare routine. I do the opposite. I do all of that before. I make sure to brush and floss, clean my tongue before doing my skincare routine, because I don't want to have like you know, little bits of toothpaste on my face after doing my skincare routine. That's kind of nasty. So yeah, I think that generally you want to do your skincare routine after brushing your teeth and doing all that.
A lot of people ask me like, yo, what do you do for your skin? It's not, I don't do anything that's, you know, special, but I do take a lot of turmeric and ginger and garlic and sea moss and eat fruits and veggies, which is good for your immune system and also good for skin.
All right, so all of this is very good that Jay Park has a good diet, make sure he's eating the right foods and supplements that with other things that he mentioned. So yeah, even if you buy all these skincare products, if your diet is bad because you're eating a bunch of sugar, candy, milk, dairy, anything like that, then at the end of the day, your skin's gonna get worse because these products can't save a bad diet. Alright, so basically for the rest of the video, Jay Park talks about his hair care routine, but you guys are here to get skin like him, not hair. So if you want, you can go to the link in the description. I've linked the video below so you can watch his hair care routine. And so now I'm just really gonna break down my overall final thoughts. I think the biggest flaw of Jay Park's skincare routine is that he doesn't have a sunscreen. And this is by far the most important thing you could have in a skincare routine. If you were to have a one-step skincare routine, I would only have a sunscreen in it. And the reason for this is that sunscreens protect you from those UV rays, and those UV rays actually cause things like hyperpigmentation, fine lines, wrinkles, skin cancers, all of that. So you want to make sure that you're using a sunscreen in your skincare routine. Now, it doesn't really look like Jay Park has been affected from not using a sunscreen because he doesn't really have any fine lines or wrinkles or anything like that. His skin is still flawless and youthful. And this is pretty surprising because he's 37 years old. He's pushing 40 years old. And despite that, he has no signs of aging. Like, he looks not a day over 25. But ultimately, I think that this comes down to genetics. Jay Park has absolutely flawless genetics when just talking about his face and his skin. From what I've seen online, Jay Park hasn't done any plastic surgeries, and despite that, his skin is still flawless. Now, not everyone is the same. An average guy like you or me, we gotta wear sunscreen so we don't get those fine lines or wrinkles. Jay Park can get away with that because he just has flawless genetics. So if you do want that Jay Park skin, make sure you wear a sunscreen so that you still look youthful and young. Something else that I would recommend to add to your skincare routine if you want skin like Jay Park is something like a retinoid or retinol. Basically, adding either a retinol or a retinoid to your skincare routine is going to increase the skin cell turnover rate, so you're going to replace skin cells much quicker. And the reason that this is so good is that it not only fights things like acne or hyperpigmentation and acne scars, but it also fights fine lines and wrinkles. And this is very important if you want skin like Jay Park, because this guy is 37 years old and he looks so youthful, he looks so young. He has no fine lines or wrinkles. So if you add something like a retinol or retinoid to your skincare routine, you're going to be able to achieve skin just like Jay Park because you're able to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. There are also other products that you could use like vitamin C or niacinamide, but at the end of the day, I would say that the best option for you to fight fine lines and wrinkles is to either use a retinol or retinoid. So yeah, in summary, if you want that Jay Park skin, you want to make sure that you're constantly protecting your skin using a sunscreen. At the bare minimum, use an SPF 30 sunscreen, and you should be using this every single day. I don't care if it's cloudy outside, you got to make sure that you have that sunscreen on to protect your skin from those UV rays. Because if you don't wear sunscreen, it's going to be harder for you to get those wrinkles that are already there. So it's better to just wear sunscreen and prevent those wrinkles from coming about in the first place. And once you're consistently using the sunscreen in your skincare routine, you can also add in something like a retinol or retinoid, vitamin C, niacinamide, just any anti-aging product into your skincare routine, and this is also going to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. If you guys want me to react to anyone else's skincare routine, comment them down below. If you need any skincare advice, DM me on Instagram at choice.yt, and I appreciate you guys. Peace.